Over the past 3 seasons, 48 contestants have entered into a grueling arena.
Pitted against one another, but united by a common fear.
My biggest fear is being the first one eliminated.
My biggest fear is being voted out first.
I just don't want to be first out.
I think no one wants to be the first person voted out.
For 3 contestants, their biggest fear came true.
In Season 1, players were still learning how to navigate the game. A lack of leadership resulted in scattered votes.
And without an idol to protect himself, David was sent home first.
Season 2.
Early on, Holly found herself a rival. When Daniel lied about taking the idol clue, Holly pitched to Casey and Mitch on why she would be the more trustworthy ally.
They ignored her warning and voted her out.
Season 3.
Kiara managed to make strong allies early on, but caught the attention of some of Backyard's most dominant players.
At Tribal Council, the superfan was in the hot seat, and the flame went out on her survivor dream.
And now, they're back for redemption.
They'll be joining 15 new contestants in the battle for Sole Survivor and the $500 prize.
With the game now set over 2 days, contestants will have to fight harder than ever before.
Because those eliminated on day 1 will end up at redemption. A barren wasteland, blistering 39-degree heat, and minimal supplies.
Waiting for a chance to get back in the game.
18 people, 39 hours, 2 hosts, 1 survivor.
As my normal job, I look at a screen all day, every day, and this is a big challenge. I'm straight away looking around to find strong people to hide behind. I have so many weaknesses and flaws.
Lived a pretty simple life of just as a gardener. I am actually a gardener. Shout out to Steve-O from last season. So just looking for a little bit of excitement with Backyard Survivor. May the best player win.
I want to win Backyard Survivor Season 4 because I really don't think I can. So I want to prove myself wrong.
I've actually just had a newborn baby, so she's only 4.5 weeks old. A bit crazy kind of coming out here, leaving the missus at home. So got to try and bring home the win now, make it worth it. Survivor's the ultimate game. Backyard Survivor is basically the next best thing. You played it pretty well.
Thank you. Oh, keep that in there. Thanks,
My name is Julie and I am 21. I wish. I'm 53. I play tennis and golf. I like camping. I like my grandchildren. I'm hoping that season 4 will be different because I'm in it.
My name is Jake, I'm 17 years old. I like to keep fit. I'm a boxer. I've won a lot of my fights, like Northern State titles and stuff like that. I'm not going to go out and tell people how old I am. I feel like my age might have an effect. People will think I'm not as capable as what I actually am.
My name is Matt Tarrant, I'm 32 and I'm a mentalist magician. I just wanted to start with a lie. My name's Salvador, I'm 29 and I'm a process operator in the mining industry. I got the cane in school, so it speaks a little bit to my cheekiness.
As a lawyer, I think that's going to give me a real edge in this game. I know how to read people and I know how to deal with conflict. Saying that I'm a lawyer is really going to put a target on my back. So I think I'm going to have to go into today with a bit of a different story and to say that that's not what I do for work. I'm not here to just have a fun weekend. I'm here to play Survivor.
I don't even need to be politically correct. Like, I was basically a stupid kid. Like, I actually found out that my grandparents were parents of my parents until I was in 3rd grade. I called them grandpa and grandma, but I always thought those were their names. So in my head, it was like Mr. Grandpa and Mrs. Grandma.
I'm here because someone else pulled out and I was the backup plan. I'm most nervous about being on the blue team because I forgot my blue top. I have a real compulsion to tell everyone everything about myself. I have a brother, long lanky ginger. You may remember him, I think, from season 2. His name is John. And I do feel like this is the ultimate test to establish sibling superiority.
My name is Matt Baldock. I'm 55. Don't underestimate age. Having watched the program for years and then also seeing Zach in the program last year.
Are you related to Zach?
Yes.
He was dad?
Yes.
That's awesome.
He would really be over the moon if I was able to get further than he did. It's just those first few rounds, everybody's looking around, oh God, we've got to vote someone out. Oh, that older guy, he's not going to be much use, let's get rid of him. It just puts a spotlight on me, and in this game, in the game of Survivor, you just don't want the spotlight on you, certainly in the first few rounds.
I'll try to connect with older people as like sort of a parent-child sort of figure. I'm here to prove that anyone can win Backyard Survivor regardless of age. I turned 18 quite literally 2 days ago. Don't underestimate me.
My preparation for season 4 is I watched all the previous seasons of Backyard Survivor. I think the one thing that I'll bring different to this season is that I'm old. My chances are just as good as anyone else's.
Feel like this need that I have to challenge myself. Well, I'm Italian and I'm a mom. I don't give up that easily.
I'm a massive Survivor super fan. I've always thought I would be iconic at the game. Definitely got some villainous traits, but I won't do things to be nasty. I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet.
Welcome to Backyard Survivor Season 4.
Woo! You are all here to compete for the title of Sole Survivor and the $500 prize at the end. Before we go too much further, we did want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land and pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. It is not lost on us how much of a privilege it is to be able to play this game on this land, and so we just wanted to pay our respects for that.
We've got 15 new contestants here, and we have some double names, Matt and Matt. Please raise your hands. How shall we identify you? Is there a nickname we can go by here?
I can be Marty.
I don't know, we'll let you work that out. We also have 2 Rachels. Do we have any nicknames here we go by?
You can call me Foo. So my nickname Foo is just my last name. I like spelling it to people because it sounds really harsh. It's F-U.
So, Rachel, how would it feel for you to win this game of Survivor?
I actually know Brian and Carl through Backyard Survivor birthday parties. I played last year and I actually won.
I think we all came here to win.
I know how this game works. I know the kind of challenges that Kyle and Brian are going to throw at us, but no one knows that I know that. So I think that's going to be my edge going into this game.
Standing next to you, same question.
I've played the online version and that was sort of dipping my toe in the water. I did really well at it and I managed to win it. And obviously this is like a step way higher to play with people in the real world.
Dan, why do you want to play Backyard Survivor?
Backyard Survivor? I thought this was The Bachelor.
It's on my bucket list. I'm not dying, I just give it a go.
I'm here to do 2 things. Kick butt and eat chewing gum. And I am all out of chewing gum.
Matt, what about you?
Watching past seasons, I've grown a lot of admiration and respect for Backyard Survivor. I feel very honoured to be considered to play. Highly respected version of the fan-run game.
You know what, I'll take mine back. I'll take what he said.
So I actually signed up to crew for this, but got a call about 8:30 last night by Kyle and Brian. Someone had just subbed out, asked if I wanted to sub in. Being from New South Wales, playing over here in Western Australia, probably gives me a chance to play anonymously.
Foo, what are your expectations coming into today?
I want to see more manipulation this season. I don't know if it's going to be from me, but we'll see. I work on computers all day, so having like good human fun is what I'm here to do. Yeah. It's 2021. It's no longer time for manifestation. It's time for manipulation, son.
So previously, people who were eliminated early had a chance to get back into the game.
This season, it will be harder to do so because this season's theme is Backyard Survivor Redemption.
If you are eliminated on day 1, you're heading over there. Behind that hill to redemption, where you will wait for further competitors. When there are enough competitors there, we'll play a challenge. If you lose the challenge, you're out of the game for good. If you win, you stay there and wait for more competitors. Redemption is only day 1.
Additionally, only those who make it to day 2 will make the jury. So high stakes.
Matthew, what do you think of redemption?
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Hopefully I'm not one of those sent to redemption, but if I am, at least I can get back inside.
Kenneth.
I'm extremely worried because looking at these people, they're very physical. I think they're much stronger than me, so I'm not happy about the idea.
So what's your biggest fear today?
A lot of things, like I don't like camping, I don't like being outdoors, but at the same time I like the game I want to play. I know it's only one night, like we're only camping one night if I make it that far, but if you hear somebody's crying in the middle of the night, it might be me.
Valentina, what's your biggest fear for the day?
Obviously being voted out first and go there. There's something that makes me so nervous, is just being voted out first. That's something that just really scares me. I just think positive, it's a way to get back into the game.
So the game is going to challenge you all, socially, physically, and mentally. It is up to you to adapt to whatever twist gets thrown your way.
Because we have one more surprise for you. Come on in!
Over the hill in the far distance for the Eagle Eyes was returnee.
all first voted out. Redemption.
Well, look, I didn't recognise any of them because I haven't seen the previous one. So everyone was like, ooh, and I was like, who are they?
What is
Returning from Backyard Survivor Season 3 Exile, the first one voted out, we have Kiara.
I'm still terrified at the prospect of going home first, but I feel like it's less likely this time around. I feel a lot more prepared.
From Season 2, Yards Apart, the first one voted out, Holly.
They might think that because I'm Kyle and Brian's favourite contestant ever, that I might have some sort of advantage, but really I've been kept in the dark. Like literally I was put in a dark room as soon as I arrived for hours.
And from the very first season of Backyard Survivor and the first person ever voted out of the game, we have David B.
I'm back. I'm a different person to who I was those few years ago, and I'm going to win this.
Welcome. Nice of you to join us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
David, why do you want to play again?
I like the idea of the underdog story, the guy coming back after losing so badly that first turn. I've come back to win.
The best players in this game have been able to build a group of people around them and take them through to the very end. I hope to emulate that.
Holly, welcome back.
Hey.
What did you learn the first time around that will change the way that you approach this game?
Trust your gut. Like if you think somebody's doing something a bit dodgy, they probably are.
Yeah, that was a kick to the guts getting voted out first, so I reckon if I won this time, it would kind of even out to being in the middle and it would be sweet.
And Kiara, in your returning challenge in your season, you almost got back in. Can you talk about what those experiences were like?
After being the first boot and being pretty disappointed, it was just so nice to end on a high. Winning this season of Backyard Survivor would just be absolutely incredible. I'd really feel like I redeemed myself in my own eyes, and that I'd just be able to make some of the folks in my life really proud as well.
We're so happy that you agreed to do this. You are now officially part of the cast for Season 4.
Josh, what do you make of David, Holly and Kiara coming back to play the game again?
I think it's amazing. Returning players always just spices up the season, makes it more fun. And yeah, for them to be the first boots and get a chance again is something I think everyone wants the US Survivor or whatever to do. So the fact you've done it is, I think, really cool. Being the first boot, I love Francesca like anybody else, but I don't want to be the next Francesca.
I wish them luck. And myself and everyone else.
Just want to be up there with the icons like Parvati and everyone. Yeah.
We stand. She's a queen.
She is.
Joanna.
It gives me a bit of hope that it's not so traumatising that people won't come back and do it again.
Voting people out of the game will be something I struggle with a bit. Sometimes I can be too nice for my own good, so it'll probably eat me up inside a little bit.
And Fiona, do you think that the fact that these three have been a part of the game before, do you see them as an asset or does that make them a threat?
I think it makes them an asset. Well, they have an advantage because not only have they been in this situation before that we haven't been in, but their worst fears have happened, which was that they were voted off first. I think that we've got something to learn from them for sure.
The one thing that these three have that the rest of you don't is that they know what it feels like to be the first one voted out. There's 18 people here now. For any one of the 18, that could be you. So the game is on.
Are you ready to get into tribes?
Yes.
Well, that won't be happening yet.
We've put on a little breakfast for you so you can get to know each other. We'll see you later.
See ya. Bye.
Coming over that hill and seeing, the other 15 contestants, it is good to be back.
I'm so excited to be back in the game. Just met everybody, had a big breakfast with them.
It was really lovely being able to get comfortable with people before being split into tribes. I'm really excited for the day and I'm just so flattered to be asked back.
There are 3 returning contestants from the previous seasons. The first 3 that got knocked out. I actually did have the chance to chat with David. Lovely guy.
Everybody was asking questions, what do you do? What's your occupation? It's interesting because when we split into groups, you're going to have people that you really liked. Now, sitting in other tribes.
The breakfast was pretty hectic, really. Like 18 people to try and get around to have a conversation with almost makes you feel dodgy, quickly jumping from person to person.
During our breakfast brunch, I'm trying to balance social and getting to know people, being present in the moment. But it's a huge game. There's going to be definitely something here.
Seeing a lot of people treating it like a breakfast. I don't think they know what they're in for. I was really watching for some strategy. So I actually know a contestant as well. Michael and I used to work together. Potentially we can align there somehow.
I do actually know David Busher. I used to work with him. And then he kind of corners me at breakfast and was like, hey mate, I think there's a bit of an allegiance here. And I was just like, damn baby, be cool. Then I think Dan and a few other people overheard it. So I'm really hoping that didn't put a target on my back.
I took him aside and I don't think he was vibing what I was vibing.
I was like, this man does know how to play the game.
I'm getting really good vibes from Michael. He keeps looking at me and smiling, and so I feel like we have a bit of a friendly, unspoken bond already.
Michael, he's helped me out already. Without him, I would still be over the other side of the hill.
No, I've been a big fan of the season, so...
Oh, yes you are. I recognise you now.
Oh, yeah? Holly did recognise me from the online chats of past seasons. I was actually a big fan of, especially of Exit.
Enjoy your bananas, Daniel.
Thank you.
Genuinely excited to see her. It's an interesting new twist to this season. Holly, Kiara and David having a second chance here.
How did you find out about Backyard? Oh, really? Yeah.
Kind of like one world breakfast that we had. There's a few that I was kind of vibing with. Rachel, I did talk to for a good while.
I know Matt C is a super fan. I'm going to try and align myself with him because I think he can probably tell that I know how to play this game as well.
I did have a quick conversation with someone who, when speaking to Josh, thought that Josh said that he was a lawyer, and that guy, he said, oh, lawyer, oh, they would be a bit of a threat, and then I kind of kept it quiet that I was a lawyer, so I don't know if that's something that I should have been keeping quiet.
She tried.
Well, I don't know, I've told a couple of people. I just wonder if it does put a target on my back.
So I haven't told anyone that I'm a lawyer, and I have been telling people that I am a journalism student.
What's your journalism?
Wait, I need to give me something to say.
I don't know.
Tonight's Backyard Survivor.
And I'm just worried that if people do know, it's just going to put a target on my back, and I just don't want that extra threat.
If you did go to the toilet, you were like, I'm leaving everyone at camp.
Yeah.
I won't go.
At all, okay.
I like Kiara. She's lovely. I had a good chat with her. Making sure I don't leave, hanging around at all times. So I'm going into dehydration mode, so no toilet breaks.
I did have a conversation with Jake. So he's 17 and I've just turned 18. So we kind of had that bond where like us young people do need to stay together.
We had a breakfast, which was nice. I had a conversation with Abby actually, both the youngest in the game, which gives us that connection and kind of like have something going there. What?
I had to get my parents' permission.
Yeah, I was really worried that there'd be an idol around. I didn't get to have a good look, but I do feel like there was one there that I might have missed.
What's going on? Yeah, good try. I have 3 more returning players.
I didn't even notice till like 10 minutes later. I was like, oh my god, there's probably a clue for an idol hidden somewhere underneath the fruit or something, and I completely just was in the moment. So that could be a mistake.
I was just trying to grab bananas for the tribe, just as like a team thing that might give me some good graces.
I haven't even been looking to see if anyone's been looking at that.
So you have had time to make first impressions this morning, but we are about to find out how much of an impression you make. We are going to do a very classic schoolyard pick'ems.
We're going to ask our 3 returnees, when your name gets called, they will hand you a buff and you stand behind them at the mat.
David, you are on blue.
Yeah. Ollie on red.
And Kiara on yellow.
I've almost assumed team leader role, team leader status, which hopefully will keep me safe a little bit.
David, we'll start with you. You get the first pick of any one of these beautiful 15 people.
Okay, the first member of my tribe is somebody that I met quite early this morning already.
As soon as they're like, all right, David, you got the first pick, I was like, don't look at him.
I've forgotten your name though. Sorry, sir. Yep.
Made an impression. I might have to even remember my name. He's like, that guy. I was like, oh, okay. Thanks, man.
Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Holly, you're next.
Do I have to do like the Love Island thing and tell people why I quit?
It's okay.
He did?
We can make it a bit quick fire if you want to just say
Sorry,
name.
you can do it your way.
No, it's whatever way you want.
Yeah, it was Matt C.
I picked Matt C first because I could recognise him from all the live episode viewings on Facebook, and he's very active on there and he commented a lot, and I think I remember him saying nice things about me, so that's why he got my first pick.
Take a spot on the red mat. Matt?
I did have a feeling that she would pick me first. It was a schoolyard pick by the 3 returnees. Bit of a double-edged sword, like they could choose who they wanted to play the game with, but at the same time, they're the ones making the decisions of how the tribes kind of fell, and I wouldn't have wanted to be in that position.
I'm going to pick Mackie. I've kind of been waiting for this moment to start formulating a plan. Even though you prepare to come here, you just think, well, how much can I really plot when I don't know who I'm going to be there with, what the tribe makeup's going to be.
Fiona.
Michael.
Val.
Joe.
Joe.
Oh,
did you not mean Joe?
Jake. Jake, I'm so sorry. Oh, I was so committed too.
Sorry, Joe.
It's going to be embarrassing
No,
for the beginning. Sorry.
Joe seemed genuinely surprised.
Wake me up.
Captain Man, you're taking forever.
Who?
Oh, there's no Jess?
There's no Jess.
Yes. We'll go with Rachel then.
Rachel.
Alright, yeah.
I'm going to pick Sal.
Sal.
David.
I'll pick the other Rachel.
Other Rachel. Boo.
Foo.
Yeah, other Rachel's not really a name though.
I got the other Dave for a while.
Yeah, true.
Welcome to the
You
tribe.
did get other Dave.
Ken.
Dan, come on over, get a buff from Holly. Kiara.
But pick Abby, please.
Yeah. Abby, down to 3.
Hard decision. The lady on the end, whose name I've forgotten.
Julie.
Julie, thank you.
Is it Josh?
Yeah, so being picked second last wasn't the best. You know, I'm not the most buff person, but even in high school I wasn't picked like almost last. So that was a bit insulting, but I think it won't be an indicator of how my game's going to go in the future. Well, I hope not, at least.
All right.
Joe, you are joining Kiara. Grab a buff from Kiara.
Oh,
to Yellow.
Oh man, that hurt. Brought me right back to primary school days, reliving all that trauma. No, it was fine. Someone had to get picked last.
All right, join your tribe.
The strategy I used when I picked out my tribe members was to go with my gut, people who I felt I'd connected with, even if only momentarily.
I'm pretty stoked with my team. Like, they look like a pretty strong team.
A couple of people that hopefully strategy minded and I can align to them. And then I've sort of thrown some wild cards into the team as well.
Blue tribe, you are Makaroo.
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 Yep. Red tribe, you are Birak.
And yellow, you are Jilba.
Game on.
Out.
So worst fears confirmed. I have been selected for the blue team, but I did manage to steal a top from lovely Joe, I think it was. So that's all settled. Are you our captain, David? David has really established a very comfortable sort of position of maybe leadership.
Yeah, if it keeps me safe in the game, I'm just going to say yes.
I guess that'll be up to
that'll be up to
Team leader, something, you know, I think we struggled with in my season in the past was not having a person directing the discussion, which is how I potentially got voted out.
So has anyone had any thoughts about the other teams? Did anybody get any insight from the breakfasts?
Yeah, I definitely picked early on who the stronger people were.
Oh.
Like physically stronger, do you mean?
No, physically, mentally, socially as well.
Okay.
And the great thing is, it seems that David also had that same thing. Because Let's go, David.
One, it's flattering to be picked first. Like, it's pretty cool to feel like that he felt me as one of the strongest competitors on here. Two, not so cool, because then everyone's like, okay, we need to get Dan out of here early because he's obviously going to be a strong player.
Are you good at reading people? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, which is weird because I'm dyslexic.
I see. Well, I mean, yeah, people. I don't think reading people is quite the same as reading words, but
yeah, that was a joke.
Right. Oh dear.
Should we read the notes?
Yeah,
good thinking. Good on you, Foo. In the summer sun, you'll swelter. Search your camp to find your shelter. It looks like some tent stuff. Like,
should we split up? Let's go and find out. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, we don't have numbers, but we got
Pairs.
numbers.
Okay.
No,
we're six. Six is even.
Okay, we'll
All
keep
right.
you away from the mental challenges.
everyone looks physically strong and physically capable to do things. I hope that I'm not going to be the first one who's going to stumble. Are we splitting up?
Yeah, and then we'll do our call if anyone finds it.
Macaroo! Oh, fan food!
On my team, I look up to Dan because he's a very strong player. He's a leader.
Did you watch all the other seasons? I'm going to do some wild blind. I'll help you out, bro.
I think everyone actually looks up to him because he's quite, he can think on the spot, he can read people really well, and he's quite physically capable.
Usually there's like idols that hidden as well.
Guys, we've got something!
Macaroon! Coming back!
First impressions of the tribe are really positive. They're certainly people that if I had the choice to pick, I would have picked, so I'm pretty happy.
So we need some polls as well, maybe. Maybe we need to keep
Good
searching.
I found something.
Something else.
Macaroon! I might not be able to run very fast, but I can find it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow! All right.
So the pairing which is doing bad so far is up. We haven't found a single thing.
Well, why don't some of us build it and some of us don't have another look?
That's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
You know, coming in to the blue team, I thought that Julie would have been the weakest member, but ever since we've been looking around, been talking, I think she's actually an unexpected threat. She's smart, she's resourceful, she's motivated. It's the water well. The water well.
Oh! Is that Julie again?
Jake!
They need one strong man.
Oh.
One strong man.
We need to open it first.
Whoa!
Really good. Yeah.
Water well acquired.
Yeah, we got the water well.
Oh, you have? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Just like that.
Even though I'm looking for a carp, I want to be looking for something as a clue. I haven't found any advantages yet. I really thought there was going to be one at breakfast. My team. And I'm scared that if something happens, I might be voted out.
Definitely a team effort.
Yeah.
I like to forage. I like to live in the wild and forage stuff.
I found a fire! I mean, that's great. We're gonna need people holding.
They make it look so easy on the show.
No! Oh, no.
It took me so long. It's thick. It looks so cool. What are you doing?
Can eat this. Alright, well, what do you think we do now?
I don't know.
We go
Sit in a circle and box.
Well, I'm sure other teams are like searching for idols and stuff like that. Or,
I love that we've all just been sitting here yarning and no one's been looking for idols.
because we have that confidence.
Yeah.
Would a journalist do the honor of reading?
Do you want me to read it?
Yes.
Okay. In the summer sun, you'll swelter. Search your camp to find your shelter. The red tribe that I've been put in, there's only myself and Holly as the only females. It's all boys. So either they're going to carry us through the challenges or they're going to pick the girls off. I think they'll keep me around, but I don't know. I'm not sure at this stage.
So we'll start by connecting the 515 to 16.
When we watched her on her season, she was very quiet, but when we set up the camp today, like Holly, she actually knew exactly what to do and she was actually helping us a lot. So I don't think she's weak.
So you don't need to tie it around. Your string's supposed to be hanging out so that we can tie it to the ground with the pace.
Oh.
I am so excited to be back in this game. I've picked a very strong team. They all look physically very strong, and on my tribe, I'm pretty happy with Matt C.
Holly picked me first. She recognised me from like the episode chats online because I was a fan of her. I'm really getting the vibe that she really trusts me, and I think I'm probably safe first 1 or 2.
I think my team are physical people. I'm not very physical, so I'm a bit worried in that department myself.
We've got a lot of muscles.
What? Yeah. They're ready to go. I know they're like wearing active wear, and I'm just wearing something casual, so I have to keep up the pace with them. Otherwise, they will have an excuse to fill me out.
What about you, Josh? Is there anything that you feel like you're good at or you're not so comfortable doing?
I'd be good at like running, like agility stuff. Yep. I think it would be my strength. Yeah.
Okay.
So coming into the game, I wanted to work with mostly girls, and then I get put on the tribe, which is the majority boys. So that's kind of scary. I mean, you could have picked me sooner, but that's... No, it's all right. can try and work my way and get some numbers, because looking for the idol early on is always a massive red flag.
In the Indigenous weather calendar, Barak is one of the seasons, and so are all the other tribe names.
Right. Go on our little scavenger hunt looking for the pieces for our gazebo. No sight or indication of advantages or idols yet. Next time we go to the water well, might go kick around that sack from last year.
Saying what, Matt?
The backyard one.
Yeah, the other Matt is Zach's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And Julie's his mum.
What? Oh my god. Is this mud versus water?
Oh my god.
We're all laughing and chatting and all very happy, so let's hope that continues through the day.
Because you did the logo last season or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Fantastic. Kiara being team leader and being chosen by her, immediately there was an affinity there.
Have we got female?
In the summer sun, you'll swelter, search your camp to find your shelter.
Great. This is challenging already.
I talked with Kiara. They know something already. So they might, give us some little tips. I know that they've been voted out first the last time that they played, but I think it's good to have them as friend and not as enemy.
Connected well with Kiara. I think that's why she picked me. I think that I will be able to be in a decent position in the tribe.
Neither of us on the first week, yeah. Going back, chatting to everyone, starting to get a better feel for who I want to take further into the game, then I'll really be able to start formulating my plan.
Day's starting to warm up. I think that some people are already starting to feel that heat. You're going to have to concentrate all the way through the day through this heat, and then of course all the way through tomorrow.
Oh, that is another hornet.
Really don't want to be that tribe where they ask us if we got a tent.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, now come from pieces.
Have you guys got anything?
No.
It's probably under our nose and we passed this 1,000 times already and we didn't see it.
Yeah. Something there.
Ah! I got them!
When you picked it up, did you find any of the plastic little couplings? No, okay, so we still got to find
Okay.
I feel like this is giving perfect opportunity for someone to look for an idol.
Oh, nothing. It's many. Oh, okay. There's a lot of rubbish.
I feel like there's an idol around somewhere. Hey, I have been looking around just while I'm walking. I think someone could have found one at the breakfast this morning. And also I think there probably is one hidden around camp. Oh, those are probably snake holes, hey. Okay, let's not touch them. I've been trying to play under the radar and social game just because I don't want to be seen as really sneaky or conniving. Talked to Kiara because she seems really nice and we had a little moment to ourselves. So it was nothing huge. It was just I really like you, let's work together, we have good vibes. Hi guys, welcome back to Building Shelters with Abby.
Everything's good except for the idol. So I had a little bit of a look when we were getting the tent stuff. There's a clue, it says something about coming through. Sorry about the hand juice. Damn it!
I don't know if I'm just really bad at reading people, but everyone seems pretty genuine and I just don't think that there's anything really sus going on just yet.
No, so the water's there. But... No luck with the idol. It's just a big jumble at the moment, so trying to work that out, we need to try and think about it. I'm so that idiot. I walked past this, damn it! I found it. Yay.
Hey, legend.
Is it this one?
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That could be
You're
really
right.
bad.
Oh,
Oh no.
sorry. This is so much fun!
I mean, that could be
Yeah.
Hey, we got shelter! Now we need fire!
Hey!
Would anyone like a banana? I grabbed
Me
4
too.
bananas.
Oh my god, does anyone want to split one?
You might say that it's a banana split.
Hey!
I think everyone's getting along really well, and I've already had some folks pull me aside and kind of trying to firm our connection, which makes me feel really good.
Oh, and some tea. Just quickly, sorry. The bananas have letters on them. So they were spelling something out, as in where the idol would be. Because what the f***?
Welcome to your very first tribal challenge. Today you are playing for tribe immunity. As you can see, there will be 2 winners. Additionally, you are playing for reward. You have cushions and blankets there waiting for the winner. Are you ready to get to your challenge?
Yeah. This challenge is a 6-part relay. Your tribe must transport 3 snooker balls from start to finish. Each tribe member will tackle a different obstacle: the blindfold, the garden stake, the balance beam, the high beam, the buckets, and the vertical table maze.
First 2 tribes to sink all their snooker balls in the pockets win immunity.
Survivors ready. Go! Forward, Abby. Forward, Holly.
You're nailing it.
Forward, Holly. Abby. Back to me. Follow my voice. Got him. Well done. Keep holding those balls.
Straight at holding ball, please.
Hip runnings, remember, you paid money to do this.
Go.
Let's go.
Yara doing 1.
Watch your right ones out. Into yourself.
One out.
That's right, Jake.
Nice, bro. What is it? Too short.
Let's go, Netball!
Love it.
Sal gets the ball. Yes. Let's go.
All 3.
Nice job, Dave.
You get all 3 up to the top.
No interest in repeating history.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's okay.
Still all you, mate. So still good. Nice. Nice.
Blue Tribe, congratulations, came in first. And with tribal immunity, you also get reward in the form of comfort.
Gilbert.
The Red Tribe. Sorry, but we've got nothing for you but a date with us at the first Tribal Council.
I Now I know what it feels like to win a challenge in Backyard Survivor. I've already done better than my record. So I'm so excited and pleased with our performance. Everyone was amazing.
Home sweet home. Yeah.
Excellent. It's just as we left it.
Feels good to win. Feels really good to win. I'm past the first round. I'm not going to be the first person voted out of Survivor.
We won the first challenge. Something I'm so glad for. I just didn't want to get voted off first. We won a reward as well.
This is what we started on the breakfast.
Oh, ayo!
Oh, what is this?
Alright, let's open it through.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yes.
Alright, here we go.
Please be chocolate.
Oh, congratulations.
You found the immunity
You
idol.
found the special immunity idol.
Oh.
This will give you immense power to influence the game. This idol comes with a twist. This idol is only good at the first tribal council. If your tribe wins the first immunity challenge, you must gift it to someone on the losing tribe.
As we're unwrapping the picnic blankets, found an immunity idol. Do wonder if it was meant to be found at breakfast.
And it was tangled in a blanket. And we were all over those blankets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but they didn't, it might have been underneath.
We can't use it, unfortunately, but we have been able to hand it off to somebody on the red team.
So
we have to give this off to the red team. Just the one player. Who?
You know who we really bonded with? Oh, maybe we did, but Josh.
Michael's on the red team as well, and he's the one that pulled me over the sand dune.
Kid's actually really nice. Like I had a good chat with him. He's actually a really nice guy.
I like how it worked out because you weren't actually going to be keeping it anyway. It was one that is to be given away, and there was a process that we went through to give that away, and we all agreed on who we think should receive it.
Can we need to make sacrifice. Be nice and give it to whoever's on that red team that got voted out first round in their first Survivor game.
Maybe she needs it then.
So I think we should keep her.
Josh was the one jumping over high beam, and I don't know if you guys saw it, he was struggling.
Was he?
Okay. Ken, Holly, and Josh.
So they're gonna have to get rid of someone. Get someone stronger. Yeah.
I think they've chosen a really good person to hand the idol off to because he's keeping the weak players on their team.
Well, you found it.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
I'm almost scared. What if it's Kurt?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Come.
Apologies from me as well. I didn't get their call.
We lost, and I think what really put us behind was Josh getting caught up in his rope.
Obviously, where we came unstuck, Josh got a bit tangled in his high beam rope leg of it.
I didn't even get to take part. I was really looking forward to actually having a crack. We got held up in the high beam. Josh tried his hardest, but he just got a bit tangled up there.
This tribal council, it's going to be so hard because it's the first one and no one wants to be the first one voted out. I don't want to be the first one voted out, so I'm definitely quite nervous.
We were just so under pressure. I mean, definitely I was under pressure because we were so behind, and I got 2 balls in, but I missed the 3rd ball. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that last one in, and before you knew it, 200 tips already finished.
But that Jake just tore through that, eh? Yeah. I think it's probably clear. Disaster. I was like, oh yeah, I can do the agility stuff, like, because I thought I could, and clearly not. At the beginning, I thought, oh yeah, like it's good, and the rope got caught up, and I was like stressing out, and halfway through, I actually like hurt my leg, like my leg landed funny, and I literally felt something like, not crack, but something tweaked in there, and it's actually pretty painful, but I'm not giving away that I'm injured at all. Staying strong, it's all good.
So this sucks. This sucks.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
Don't all follow.
Rachel is the other female in the tribe at the moment, and we're not so keen on voting each other off. And we've said Josh because his performance in the challenge was like the most obvious. Rachel, I'm thinking Josh.
Oh, it sucks because I still haven't voted anyone out. It's got to be someone. So.
Yep, it does have to be someone.
Although obviously I was bad in that challenge, I feel like in general I'll be more of an asset to the team. I'll concede like that challenge wasn't my best, but I feel like overall on average I'd probably be better than those 2. If us 3 are solid, that's 3 people. We just need 1 more and we can vote out.
someone else. As soon as I arrived, I was like, us four, I'm secure with that. Us three and Michael. Hopefully, I made strong enough social bonds with people to push me over the edge, and I can push Holly under the bus before me. So if you're fine with that, I'll go with voting Holly. Oh, well, actually, yeah. We'll decide.
It would really suck to see Holly gone first in 2 seasons. I really don't want that to happen. She'll probably want to stick with me. I want to stick with her. Might see if we can get Ken's name out there.
I want to work with Matt. See,
It's just another way breaking up and
Matt came to me and threw out Ken's name. We kind of just gravitated towards each other. Well, I'll just let you guys know I am definitely writing down Ken's name.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yep.
let's do it. Now, the general consensus is that we are going to vote for Ken, and Ken thinks that it's Josh. Ken thinks that
Me.
it's you.
One vote on me. I've got really, really good vibes from Michael. They really had my back, even after I was a flop. I think Ken could have been better throwing the stuff, but I mean, Holly was the easiest part. She could have ran. It was literally a straight line with a blindfold on with no obstacles. Like, it's not hard. I was trying to be friendly, making a lot of eye contact, kind of form a connection. So hopefully people will feel warm enough to me that they want to keep me. And I hope we can vote out Holly. Matt did say he feels bad about voting out Holly. And if he feels bad about voting out Holly, then the only other choice is either me or Ken. And if he picks me, maybe Ken could pick me, and Holly could pick me, and then it's 3 against 3. And I don't know if, I doubt Michael and Rachel would go to Rocks for me, so that's the only thing I could see happening where I might go home.
Yeah, it's unanimous with everybody that I've spoken to.
Yeah.
I mean, except for Ken.
Yeah. I did get Ken's name out there, but anything could happen. It could be me. I feel like maybe we should use the time to at least kind of scour and...
How about you finish up your comical water bottle there and we'll go get some more water?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Leave my water bottle alone.
Yeah, I would have thought there would have been something in here.
Holly is the choice to go. She's had her chance to play. It's our turn now.
Holly, I heard her name, I heard my name, and I heard Josh's name.
Where would she have gone?
Yeah, she could be under the picnic.
I really hope Holly is the one to go home. If it's me, I won't be happy.
I found this little baby. It's beautiful. But we have to nominate someone on the losing tribe, the red tribe. They can receive the immunity idol. So we are going to be sending it to... Help! What did we decide on? Can you help? I forgot what we decided on. I don't want to ask them now.
I don't know, to be honest.
Good luck. We hope this helps you.
Hello, Barak.
Hi.
Happy. How are you? Really good. Tribal council that nobody wants to go to. Josh, how has the morning been for you?
Yeah, I openly conceded that my part of the challenge, kind of flopped a little bit. But it was pretty difficult and everyone was really nice and said they could see I really tried, and everyone kind of thought they didn't do the best in their own part, but maybe they were just trying to make me feel better.
So you admitted that you potentially didn't do good in the challenge, but everyone to your face made you feel better about it.
Yeah, but I was saying it to my own face that I didn't do.
Okay, all right.
So I've got to...
So given that, do you feel vulnerable at this tribal council?
I do, but the argument I was making is that probably on average, I'll probably be better in other challenges maybe than other people.
Did you specify what people?
No, it's up to people's own interpretation.
I see.
Rachel, do you think challenge performance is really important early on?
Absolutely. If you don't perform in a challenge, then we're just going to keep coming back here, we're going to get picked off.
Matthew, other than the challenge, how has the tribe been so far?
Tribe dynamics have been good. We're quite happy with how we all landed under Holly's picks. It hit at the end of the challenge how much going to tribal sucks, and being the first to go to tribal really sucks.
So, as Matt mentioned, Holly, this is the tribe that you put together.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your tribe?
really good, but now one of us has to leave, so would rather not have that happen, please.
So how are you feeling? Because you've obviously been in this position before, you've played the game before, you had to go to the first tribal council, and you were voted out. So how does it feel now to be on the losing tribe, facing another first tribal council?
I'm internally screaming.
Do you feel at risk with going home at this tribal?
Yeah.
And why is that? Like, what have your connections been at camp? How's that been?
I mean, I think I've made good connections, but I don't know what's being said when I'm not there. So,
yeah.
And probably everyone here feels that way.
Everyone's feeling looking a little bit nervous.
The redemption thing, I don't want to go there. And yeah, I hope it's not me. I know I heard different names, and I heard my name.
So you heard your name?
I heard my name, yes.
Who else heard their name?
Take a call.
All right.
Okay, so Ken, are you feeling at risk at this tribal if you've heard your name around camp?
I mean, of course, nobody told me to my face, but yeah, that's usually how Blindside works.
I think it was hard at camp because we all wanted to stay together and no one wanted to break off and talk. So we tried to like systematically rotate to talk to everyone. So that might be why so many names are coming up.
So Michael, if what Rachel's describing is true, is the systematic rotation with all these things, how do you know where it lands?
You don't. You kind of just have to throw it at the wall and hope it sticks.
And since you're breaking up and exploring your camps, has there been any talk about idols there, Josh? Have you heard anyone mention idols?
I don't think anyone's found it.
All right. Are we ready?
My choice to be
Ken, you'll be up first.
If it's not you, it's going to be me.
It wasn't my name, so I had to go with it.
We will now go tally the votes.
Okay. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I know this is only the first tribal council, but I think I'm safe, but you guys want to play it. And I'm playing this for myself, please.
Okay. Can confirm this is a hidden immunity idol. All votes for Ken will not count.
Anyone else?
Definitely.
We will now read the votes. Ken does not count.
Holly.
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 First person voted out of Backyard Survivor Redemption. Holly, you need to bring us your torch. Wow. You selected each one of them to be on your team, and they have sent you to Redemption. Unfortunately, the tribe has spoken.
You've been voted out of this game, but you have a chance to return. Head on to Redemption. Well, I just think Backyard Survivor saw its most savage move yet. Head on back to camp.